right, let's talk about getting views and getting shares. Is all about generating emotion. Boy, do we have a show for all of you today, and I'm not saying that sarcastically or facetiously. I deeply mean it. I'm going to be sharing some good things with you from a question asked to me by my friend Raven Selenite, young lady that comes on a lot of my shows, and I'm very glad that she emailed in to let me know what's happening. But she asked, her biggest problem on YouTube is the ability to get people to come to her channel to watch her and then to share the videos, okay? And one of the problems that I think most people have in anything in life, goes for sales, this goes for trying to drop an album as a music artist, anything, getting people to pay attention to you. The thing that many of you, and I think many of most humans don't understand, is that every human being, every single one of us, I'm going to include myself in this, we are wired to tell you no, even if you are offering something that can help us. Let me prove it to you. Have you ever walked into Best Buy? The minute you walk in, someone greets you and says, "Welcome to Best Buy, can I help you find something?" And then you immediately say no, right? That's how the world works. You are coming to people with your videos and saying, "Hey, come check this out, you're really gonna like it." But their default answer as a human being is no. And what you have to learn is how to get past the initial no. And by you, I don't mean Raven, I mean all of us have to learn. And there's really a skill to it. If you look at the way Best Buy does it, or stores a little bit smarter than Best Buy, what they'll say to you is not, "Hello, may I help you find something?" What they'll ask you is, "Hello, have you ever been to our store before?" Right? Because when that happens in your brain, the answer is a yes or no answer. And if you say yes, they win. And if they say no, you win. Because if they say yes and you say great, then are you aware that since the last time you were here, we're now having a sale on pick a thing? If you say no, then they say, great, then let us help you find the section that you're looking for. Now you're committed to having a conversation. And that's a very powerful tool, but you have to think of this in terms of being a YouTuber, a marketer, whatever it is you are doing on this YouTube universe that we're talking about. You have to learn how to get past no. And that's especially true when you're talking about sharing. Getting a view is one thing because you can usually manipulate people into viewing things using clever thumbnails or crazy titles. But getting them to share it is extremely hard, especially when you're trying to get past the no of them sharing your stuff or you asking them to share your stuff. All right, so here's how we do that. I'm going to share a little pro tip with you that I typically talk about with the people and the creators and the entrepreneurs who are in my social media ninja academy. Many of you have probably heard me talk about that. So in the academy, we often talk about how do we get things to go viral, okay? And although there's no exact formula, there are components of virality. And what it all boils down to, because I'm not going to share everything on this video, we don't have enough time, I try to keep these short. What it all boils down to when you're talking about trying to get people to check you out, especially if you want them to share something, it's all about generating emotion. You have got to get people emotionally committed to what it is you create. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can generate a general sense of happiness. That's something that works really well. You can generate a sense of anger. Just look at everything that happened during the election with Donald Trump. There were more shares about him from the people that hated him than there were from the people who were voting for him, okay? Because content was being made that was making them angry. Angry is a great emotion to generate if you want somebody to share something. So is happiness or laughter. I will say sadness, nobody's coming to watch that, so don't use that emotion. But getting people to connect with you, to watch your videos, to share your videos, you've got to create a sense of emotion in the people. It's got to be done. All right? I hope that helped you out, Raven. And I hope that helped the rest of you who are watching this. Definitely be sure to subscribe if you are new around here, as I'm going to work to do these types of live Q&A videos every single day for the foreseeable future, okay? That also means I want you to ask me questions. There's two ways you can do that. I'm gonna give you a way that's more valuable here in a second, but you can always leave me a comment. But the better way to send me a question is to go download my free ebook from my website, clientsincoming.com. It's right there on the front of the page. And when you do that, you'll be entered onto my mailing list, where you will then have my email where you can send me your questions directly. Maybe you have something that's really long that you want to think about, or a question you don't really want the whole world to know you specifically asked. You can email me that and tell me that. The greatest thing about joining the email list too is because in the very near future, I am very seriously considering picking a lucky winner every single month to let them into our Social Media Ninja Academy completely for free. If you want more information about that, that's also over on clientsincoming.com/academy. There is a button for it at the top of the page if you don't want to remember that link. But definitely want to be on the email list, not just so that you can get into the academy for free, because that's cool and that's amazing, but so that you can get the things that I send out, because I do send out videos and I do send out emails to my email community that I do not put on YouTube as a thank you for people that follow me and give of me their time. Hope you found this useful. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Be sure to share if this created an emotional response to you. And as always, remember that we are stronger than I. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much.